Welcome, everyone. Thank you for carving out the time today to log in, to connect and slow down. So just allow a few spacious breaths to move through your system as you begin to settle into this moment, into the space that you're in. And noticing anything that's at the surface for you. That could be anything on the spectrum from complete numbness and disconnection to extreme overwhelm and anxiety or an intense emotion. And just know that all is welcome. You don't need to be in any particular state to begin the practice. All you need to do is just begin the practice of feeling unconditionally. We will begin today's practice with some movement. And you have full invitation to move while laying on your back, or you could be seated, or maybe in down dog or tabletop. Absolutely any position that you're feeling called to move into. Just listen to that calling. You can have your eyes open or closed for this portion of the practice. But allow your movement to be aligned with your breath. And the visual I like to use at this portion of the practice is either thinking about my limbs as seaweed moving while I'm immersed in water, or imagining the visual of smoke billowing off a candle and how that dances and moves above the flame. And while connected to your breath and starting really, really gentle, just notice what wants to move. How many different ways can you move from one position to the next? And how does your breath inform your movement? Just keep breathing, keep moving, noticing if you're feeling called to move quicker today or more grandiose, or if you're feeling that easeful energy into slow, gentle oscillations. Just 3 more breaths to feel your whole body touched with your medicinal mindful movement. One more deep, spacious breath. Now begin your journey, if you're not already there, into Shavasana. And can you make that journey mindfully? Being in your body and with your breath as you feel yourself settle into that supportive, comfortable position. And rather than just going with the routine or habitual props or lack of props, can you take a moment to check in with today's body in this moment? Just notice if any area of your body would be served with a little bit more support, a little more cushion, or even a little bit of weight. Could be a blanket, or if you have access to sandbags or pillows, you can put those on your body under your body. Just allowing the next minute to be a navigation as you try on a prop or two, and settle into Shavasana and notice what it feels like. And after a few breaths of relative stillness, to then edit your posture again. Perhaps more props, more support, or taking away what once was there. As you tune in to what it will take to cultivate balance on the left and right side, and the north and south poles of your hips. Creating a little more length in your spine, and expansiveness and ease across your chest and shoulders. Before we settle in even deeper, we'll move through 3 engagements and releases. And for today's practice, what I'll invite you to do is move your body with the engagement. And that can be really subtle. It doesn't need to be a lot of movement. And it could be a lot of movement. And each breath will be a little different. So on your next inhale, feel your whole body squeeze in. Perhaps you make fists or spread your fingers. Perhaps you curl your toes or spread your toes. Squeeze your glutes. Allow a little bit of movement as you keep that engagement. Perhaps even lifting your chest or pushing your elbows into the floor, rocking your head side to side. One more deep breath with engaged movement. Open your mouth, audible sigh. Let it go as you feel your body melt into the earth. And allow a few breaths here. Notice if there's any part of you that didn't release with that exhale. Whether you feel a little bit of tension or holding or disconnection. And just notice it. We don't need to fix or heal or force or fight. Just notice. Trust the light of your loving awareness. On your next inhale, again, engage. Can you squeeze all the features on your face? Can you create contraction and engagement in the areas of your body that don't contract easily? Move your body. Feel that engagement with movement for one more deep breath in. Open your mouth, audible sigh. Let it all go as you melt into the floor. A few breaths here. And again, just notice. Is there any part of you that is still holding on? On your next inhale, one more time, everything squeezes in. Engage. Bring in that oscillation, that movement as you engage and feel that muscular tension ripple through your entire body. One more deep inhale. Audible sigh, let it go. Now a few breaths to just notice where you are releasing with ease. And again, if there's any area that is still holding on. And anywhere that you do feel a little bit of tension, a little bit of holding, whether that's in your mind, your nervous system, your emotions, anywhere muscularly, you just turn towards that area and actually whisper to it, thank you. Thank you for trying so hard to protect me. I know it's hard. Yeah, I know. It's difficult. The uncertainty is challenging. And right here and right now, it's safe. It's okay to let go. You might notice a release, that letting go might happen. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. It creates space around the holding, around the tension. Embrace it, let it be there, and trust that through the light of your loving awareness and your acceptance and your willingness to feel, that these knots will unravel. Now tune your awareness into your breath. And as if your breath is an old friend, you smile at your breath. Notice how deep and expansive your breath becomes when you simply pay attention to it. Now imagine you are laying in a sea of nourishment. And each breath that oscillates through you is like a wave within that sea of nourishment. And for your next few inhales, drink in that nourishment. Open to life and nourished by life. Drink in that sea of nourishment with your inhale. And notice what that feels like. Now for your next few exhales, can you be with your exhale a little bit more and feel that release and surrender? And notice that sequential release and relaxation, almost like it's one layer at a time. You might notice that even within that release, there will be a part of you that is holding, or it didn't release with the rest of the layer. And again, to just notice that. And if you are noticing that within yourself, even the most subtle sensation of holding or activation, to turn towards it and again express, thank you. Thank you for trying so hard to protect me. I know it's hard. I know. And it's okay. It's okay to let go here. And if you do feel that release happen, then again, you can express gratitude to that area, let yourself feel it. Or again, allow the tension to be there and create space around it. Can you notice the natural pause that happens in between each breath? It might be a second or 2 seconds or more, or half a second. Get curious about that transition, that pause, that space. And it is here we will plant the seed of Sankalpa. Sankalpa is your positive I am statement that sparks in your system. It is the opposite of your negative self-talk. It is the other side of the coin that neutralizes the deep limiting beliefs we all have. And it is potent and purposeful in its use at this point in the practice, because you are in tune and in your body. And potentially there are more safety signals than danger signals right here and now. So your subconscious is open and receptive and ready to receive your medicinal I am statement. I am love. I am present. I am creative. I am enough. I am spacious. I am free. Choose your Sankalpa, one positive I am statement. Repeat it 3 times. And now surrender it from the mental activity and allow it to move into the medium of felt sensation. Feel it in your body. Infuse it into your breath. Let it melt into the sea of nourishment all around you and within you. practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Annamaya Kosha, the first of 5 layers of your being. As I speak a body part, invest your awareness into that body part and allow your awareness to be the traveler as your physical body remains still and open. Begin by illuminating your entire right hand. What does your right hand feel like? No sensation too small or too subtle to pay attention to. You might feel a weight, a temperature, compression, tension, space, tingles. And the longer you sustain your attention in one area, you may notice the shape shifting, the movement. It's practice being in your right hand, feeling. Now allow your awareness to expand all the way up to your right shoulder and explore your right arm. Noticing where your awareness goes first, where you feel with ease, what it takes to illuminate and feel your entire right arm. And know that numbness or disconnection can be felt as well. There's a sensation, a resonance. No matter what you're experiencing, get to know the resonance, the energetic signature in that area. And now feel the entire right side of your torso, from your shoulder to the center of your collarbone, down your sternum, center of your navel, and then all the way to your right hip. Move in to explore the right side of your torso. Stay in there. Patiently holding space to feel, to observe, to be with. Now the right side of your pelvis, down the center of your pubic bone, all the way to the right femur socket. Right side of your pelvis, glute, hip. Feel in. What is the felt resonance in that area? Now light up your entire right leg all the way to the tips of your toes. So your whole foot, your ankle, your shin, calf, knee, hamstring, quad. The surface, the depth, the skeletal structure. Blood flowing, feel your right leg and foot. Now feel your whole right side. The front side, the back side, the surface, the depth. The entire right side of your body lit up with your awareness. Now send thanks to the right side. Gratitude, appreciation, and love. And then mindfully guide your awareness into your left hand. And patiently wait as more and more of your left hand comes online as you hold space for it. What happens? What do you feel? What do you notice? Be in your left hand. And now your whole left arm. What does it take to feel your whole left arm? Where do you feel easily? And where does it take more time and attention to get access to feeling? Just be in awe. Be fascinated with your own body. Hello, left arm. I feel you. Now the entire left side of your torso, from shoulder down the center of your chest and belly, to the top of your pelvis and hip. Explore the boundaries and move into the depth. Just be willing to feel. Be in the left side of your torso. And now the left side of your pelvis. The bone, the meat, the skin, the various connections, the tension, the space. Hold space for it all. What do you feel on the left side of your pelvis? Isn't that interesting? Now your whole left leg, upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, foot, and toes. Each breath illuminating your left leg more and more. Each breath opening you to a new experience, a new sensation. Be willing to feel it all. And now your whole left side lights up. Patiently witness the left side of your body illuminate with your awareness. Hello, left side. I feel you. Now guide your awareness down to the tip of your tailbone. And slowly travel up your spine through your sacrum, your low spine, mid-spine, upper spine, and land at the base of your skull, the back of your head. Feel the back of your head, the top of your head. Your whole forehead, both eyebrows, both eyeballs and eyelids, both ears, cheekbones, your nose, upper lip, lower lip, jawbones and chin. And with your next inhale, illuminate your entire face. And as you exhale, feel your awareness travel back through the layers of your brain until you land at the back of your head. Feel your whole face and head. And reconnect your awareness to the base of your skull at the top of your spine. And with your next inhale, illuminate your entire spine. And exhale to feel your awareness melt all the way to your extremities until you feel your whole body. Whole body breathing. As we move into the second kosha of your energy and breath body, continue to feel your whole body being breathed. And for your next few breaths, without manipulating your breath, count how long is your inhale. How long is the pause? And how long is your exhale? Just do that 3 times. Just counting mindfully, how long does it take for me to reach the top of my inhale? What feels like a natural, good amount of time for that pause? And how long is the duration of my exhale to find emptiness? And how long is the pause there in emptiness? One more time. How long is your inhale? How long is the pause? And how long is your exhale? Now for the next minute, just continue counting. You might notice your breath is always the same amount of time. It might shift each breath. Just be willing to stay open and curious as you count. Be with your breath. 3 more. Now release the task of counting and trust that your expansive, spacious breath is still there. And keep coming back to it at any point where you feel like you've moved far from that sea of nourishment. As we move into Manomaya Kosha, where we expand our window of tolerance by holding a pair of opposites. And for today's practice, we're going to invite in the sensation of fear. And for some of you, that might be already right at the surface. Hello, fear. And for others, it might take a little bit of time to access it, to call it in, to invite it in. It can be helpful to recall a time recently that you felt fear. And as soon as you get access to the felt resonance, then release the story, release the mental rehearsing or repeating or playing out of what happened. And move beneath that iceberg. Feel into that energetic resonance, that sensational signature of fear. What does it feel like in your body? Is there a certain area of your body that lights up more than the others? Or is it a whole body feeling? Does it start to spin you out, to pull you out of the practice? All we need to do with fear is be with it. You can send it thanks for trying to protect you. I feel you, fear. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. I'm willing to feel. Thank you for trying so hard to protect me. Be with fear for 2 more breaths. And now flow into love. Perhaps recalling a time recently, or think about someone you love dearly. Get access to that felt resonance of love. And then release the mental activity and be in your body. What does love feel like? And as you patiently hold space for the possibility of love right here and right now, just be willing to feel anything and everything that comes to the surface. You are welcome to. All is valid. Be with love. The natural tapestry that we are all a part of. Love. Now focus your gaze at the backs of your eyelids and feeling that energetic signature of love. Visualize someone you love dearly smiling at you. Could be someone alive or someone past. Whose face do you want to see smiling at you right now? You see that smile not only on their lips, but in their cheeks and in their eyes. That sweet, gentle, loving gaze. And continue gazing at that smile. And you might notice that the contagious energy of the smile organically becomes your smile. And when and if you get access to that, of your body smiling, can you then turn that smile, direct your smile inward, as if now you are gazing in awe and with love at your perfectly imperfect humanness. That sea of nourishment within and all around you is one big energetic smile. Let yourself rest here. Invite your sankalpa into this happy chemical cocktail you've created for yourself. Repeat it 3 times and feel it weave into the tapestry of love all around you and within you. practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Now begin to deepen your breath to invite in a little more energy into your physical body. Notice what that deep, vigorous breath feels like, what it sounds like. And notice where in your body there is a desire to move. And then notice what that movement feels like and what it sounds like. You can open your eyes if they're still closed and take your time to look around your space as you continue breathing and moving in that mindful and spacious manner. You see some color and detail maybe you haven't noticed before. The way shadows show up in different corners, where there's dust, where there's space. Hello, sweet home. When you're ready, you can roll onto your left or right side into the fetal position. Allow a few spacious breaths. And when you're ready, you can join me in a seated posture. And we will close our practice here. So once you find your seated posture, you can take a few moments to feel this strength yet ease in your body. Send another whisper of gratitude and appreciation into your perfectly imperfect human form that is trying so hard to protect you. From the bottom of my heart to yours, namaste.